PGA Sports. It's in the game.
EA Sports and the PGA Tour so proud to present the season-long race for the FedEx Cup. From Kiawah Island, just outside of Charleston, South Carolina, live final round coverage of the Carolina Open. Well, we have already seen 3 scintillating, sometimes spectacular rounds of golf. By the time twilight comes calling later today, we will have a champion as we check the Sunday leaderboard. Our leader here on this Sunday is our featured golfer. He's got a sizable advantage here as he looks to increase it further. This one starting a little left off the tee. And that is going to miss the fairway as his opening tee shot is in the rough.
It's okay, not ideal, but manageable from there.
Oh, that is how you get to be world #1. A beautiful shot there to get it in tight. Okay, a well-played hole there. It is birdie to kick off the round. He moves to 17 under par. Frank looking out onto that marsh. No doubt there are alligators roaming around. So it's a good time to remind our players that this is where they decide how much of that marsh they want to bite off with the tee shot here.
Yeah, I don't really advise biting too much off, Rich. This is almost an S-shaped par 5. I mean, there's a long run up down that right side. So basically anything in a straight line, a good tee shot, still going to be able to reach. Ball's back in the fairway. I guess it's better to be lucky than good.
Definitely within range of getting home in two. This, his second. That one had to feel good.
Yeah, struck it so well. You could see that by the reaction of that ball when it hit the green. Landed so softly.
Got it there, but not quite on target. Let's see if he can knock this in. It's for birdie. Yes, can't ask for a better start to a round than this. It is back-to-back birdies at 1 and 2. He's got it to minus 18. Now to the third hole. The par 4 is 390 yards. You're going to drive across the marsh. The fairway is expansive. Really, the challenge here is that approach shot. It's a tabletop green. If you miss it, it will be a hard-earned 4, I promise.
Well, somehow that ball's got through the other side of the tree and really hadn't lost that much yardage.
So a big drive, and not much needed to carry here for his second. Okay, a little left to do, but safely on the green. 14 feet to the hole. Oh, yes. Plenty of pace to get up that slope. It is in for a birdie. He moves to 19 under for the tournament. Frank, a great designer like Pete Dye keeps you on your toes. So after the short third, you come to the long par 4 fourth. This is all you want, especially off the tee. You can let it rip.
You're right. It's a big par 4, that blind tee shot. That's one thing. Those bunkers down the right side. But if you don't find the fairway, irrespective of where that wind's coming from, you start having to zigzag your way around a hole that's nearly 500 yards long.
Driving's been sensational all week, and here's another one that's going to set up nicely in the fairway. Second shot coming up, and we say hello to Iona Stephen.
Just a flick left. 123 is the number. Wind coming from behind, so you'll need to be careful where you land it.
It's a solid shot and a green in regulation, but a little away from the band.
He ran in a long one a moment ago. This equally long for another birdie. Boy, that's a good stroke. Just a fraction off target, but you can't get the speed any better than that. Okay, that one finished off. It's a par here at 4. And that's going to keep this large lead right where it is. Here we are now at the first par 3 on the course, 207-yard fifth. Massive green will entice you, but be careful. If you're on the wrong part of the putting surface, a 2-putt will be a challenge. And that misses the green left, but he should still be able to have a go at this with the wedge. This will test the skill set here. It's his second. Eight-foot putt here. Got that up too high, and it didn't want to come back. Okay, that one brushed in for bogey here at the 5th. Unfortunately, with a big lead already, very little damage done. This is a good par 4, the 6th. Frank, what's the right way to attack here, beginning with the tee shot?
Well, most people look at this hole and they want to aim a little right, but I'd rather be in that sandy area on the left than the thick rough, to be honest. So this is where a practice round often helps, get a nice line, but challenge the left, but don't go too far left. Got it?
driving's been sensational all week, and here's another one that's going to set up nicely in the fairway. Gotta think this an extra half club or more as he sets for his second into the wind. That's got to be disappointing. Good line in the fairway, and the approach winds up in the bunker. Some green to work with as he'll try and lift this one out. Oh, the hands came through beautifully there. Good thump of the sand and a good chance to save par. Nicely read there. It is a par here at the 6th, and he'll remain well in control of this tournament. The 7th at 579 yards, par 5. Bunker will be on the mind throughout. First, you'll need to avoid one off the tee. Next, you'll need to avoid the long strip that hugs the left side of the fairway on your second. And for good measure, a moat of sand encircles the area left and beyond the green. Going to be watching this one intently. Well, not this time. That one's in the rough. Might be a tough shot coming up. Has to be thrilled with that second shot here to the par 5. Frank got everything out of that.
Yeah, did well just to advance the ball so far down the fairway. And now a fairly straightforward third shot.
Okay, that's acceptable there. Pace perfect on that one. It's in for birdie. Will certainly help the cause. Second par 3 here on the front side. Frank, would you be happy walking off here with a 3, or are you getting a little greedy here?
Hey, always greedy, but in the end, I'd certainly take a 3 more days than most. When you look at this green, just have another look. You see the angle of it. The green actually angles to the right at about a 30-degree angle. That's actually what tricks most people out when they misread the wind.
Okay, that one's dancing. This will be a 14-foot putt here. That one's just going to sneak on by. Okay, that in for par here at the 8th. He's going to maintain that substantial lead. Hole number 9 here at the Ocean Course is a long par 4 at a robust 514 yards. Flat lies difficult to find anywhere from the rolling fairway to the undulating green. A 4, that's a great way to finish out this front side. It all looks so simple when you're going good, doesn't it? And that is yet another solid drive. Now a second from 173. Well, had a good look at the green, but couldn't cash it in. In the rough now, wondering what might have been.
It's been a good start to the round and more evidence there. Beautiful touch from around the green.
Just a tap in there for par at the 9th. And that's going to be a 3 under 33 on this front side. Here we go, making the turn, par 4, 10th hole. And Frank, what's in front of the player right now?
I prefer to see this hole, Rich, as a slight dog leg left to right. Then that way it takes out the temptation to mess around with that right side. Nothing wrong with hitting a little left of center. The hole will still open up. I know I've got to hit it across the bunker, but there's nothing wrong with that.
And that will be more than adequate. It's safely into the fairway. Kane cut back left here today as he stares down his second to the par 4. Oh, and that one nosedives right into the thick stuff. That could be problematic, to say the least. Well, obviously that's not his best, but it'll be quickly forgotten, Frank, if he's able to get out of here with his par.
Well, you might forget it. I won't. Far from his best.
Oh, and a shot in the arm there to start the second 9. That's in for par here at 10. And pars are fine at this point with this tournament well in hand. We arrive here at the 593-yard par 5 11. Off the tee, it is imperative to miss the sand areas on the right side. On the second shot, best to lay up to the right, taking the waist area on the left side out of play. Do that, and you'll have a good chance at a good score. He just keeps motoring right along. Another good tee shot right there. So that brushed in for par here at 11. And he's going to stay at 19 under par. More fun now from Pete Dye here at the par 4 12. This is the widest fairway on the golf course, but then it is one of the narrowest approaches.
Yeah, it's also the start of two very important par 4s here at Kiawah, Rich, because the drive here and 13 has to be spot on. This one has bunkers, but both second shots will have water in play.
Yeah, that's a nice swing, and the result is going to be a tee shot that is set up just fine. Couldn't ask for anything better. Split the fairway, and now I'll have a go at this second shot. Oh man, it looked good initially, but rolled off the green and back into the fairway. That stings.
Lovely pitch shot. Just nipped that ball off the turf. Just flew through the air beautifully. Sat down fairly quick as well. Good shot.
No missteps there. It is a par here at 12. And he'll remain right where he is. The 13th is a tough one. No two ways about it. Par 4 at 497 yards. That lagoon that came into play near the green on 12, well, it's now a canal that borders the entire length of this 13th. The left side, no bargain either, with 4 deep pot bunkers greeting those who play a little too conservatively. And that is going to come to rest squarely in the center of the fairway. Now, going to have to try and get this out and let it run. Okay, that should be inside of 10 feet. Not too bad. From about 8 feet. Well judged. That is in for par here at 13. And pars will be no problem from here on out, as this will remain a full 10-shot lead. Par 3 14th hole, and this one is a stunner, isn't it?
It looks good, but it's not much fun to play. When you look down there, you might as well be hitting on the top of a pyramid. And look at the way it falls off, down to that sandy area on the left, a good 10 feet below. You finish up short, it's going to roll the way back to the tee box that way. Good 10 feet short. If you miss it on the right, well, that's about 10 feet below the level of the putting surface. I'm not even going to talk about the back of the green. Please, please, hit the green.
That was obviously well struck, but it came in a little too hot, and that one's going to run out and leave him a much longer birdie putt than he would have hoped for. This will require the full attention. A huge swing left to right on this putt. Just trying to get it in there close. Okay, I'd call that an acceptable effort from that range. No issues there. It is a par here at 14. And that lead already insurmountable. Got to stay at 9 shots. The 15th is a par 4 at 466 yards. The landing area is a little more benign than some of the other par 4s on the course, but missing left up near the green is where the score could really start to add up. Boy, the rhythm is definitely there today. Another wonderful tee shot. So from a little more than 70 yards, this is second. Okay, on the green, but that's going to leave a putt that will get your attention. 13 feet away. Not that time. Pretty good effort, but it'll wander a couple of feet by. Okay, a solid par here at the 15th. And he'll stay right where he is. Final par 5 of the day here at the Ocean Course is the 16th. Frank, this was a pivotal hole down the stretch at the 2021 PGA Championship.
It certainly was reachable in the right conditions, but you look at that fairway, even though it's wide, it's split in 2 sections. The right side is the flat side and the top side. The left side of this fairway, it all runs down to the hill. You've got to be a little lucky, but good looking hole. That green sitting up on the top of the hill as well with huge sandy area on the left. So if anything, just respect the right side when you're coming into this par 5 green. But remember, you are playing a great par 5.
This started toward the left side. No issues here. That is into the fairway. Had half the equation on that shot, the distance, not quite the accuracy. Missed it, hair to the right.
Yeah, not quite a foul ball. Kept it in the ballpark, and, well, let's see how good you can chip.
Oh, man, absolutely can do no wrong. Dialed in, and that is an eagle, and this is a spectacular round of golf. You think TPC Sawgrass has Pete Dye's most diabolical par 3 17th? This one is a close second at 223 yards. It is a full carryover water to a green that slopes left to right towards the water. If you try to play it safe and go left, 2 deep bunkers are there to make life difficult. Boy, that one was coming in hot, and it winds up carrying over the back of the green. He's been good all day around the greens. This is second. Just 5 feet left. Yeah, that's a good putt. It is in for par here at 17. And he's going to remain at minus 21. Frank, as a competitor, what's the importance of getting it to the house in a clean fashion with a good, hard-earned 4 on a hole like this?
It's imperative, Rich. First of all, you have to minimize your mistakes in any sport. And the fact that scoreboard pressure also accounts for something, but this is just a great golf course. We're finally seeing a golf course where you see every club in the bag actually being hit. So get it in, sign that scorecard, and be proud of it. That got a fortunate bounce. It'll be just fine.
So after the fortunate kick, his second to the par 4.
Oh, that ball limps its way onto the green, but yeah, you never know. One putt away.
Chance now for another birdie. Yeah, he had a pretty good run at that, but it won't go down. Still pretty good from there. So a tap in there. That's for par at the last. And this will be a strong final round score of 67. Just a marvelous performance, Frank. Look, I know you love EA Sports. You play all the games. You might win Madden football by double digits, right? It is football. But in golf, double-digit victories? That's rare. That doesn't happen a whole lot.
You're right. It looked like we were playing Madden away. It was like, instead of touchdown after touchdown, it was, knock it to a foot, knock it to another foot, another birdie, another eagle. Just incredible. They just boat raced the field.
So for Frank Nobilo, Nota Begay III, and Iona Stephen, I'm Rich Lerner. We'll see you next time on EA Sports PGA Tour Golf.